off-label use?
It's not off-label use. Definitely off-label use. Wow. Again, so I am a lab rat.
Okay, you just off-label everything.
Lab rat. I thought you were gonna say it gives you a six pack. I'm like, can you see my six pack?
No.
It gives you. Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Ida and Nathan, and we are back with another video. But before we get into this, we want to say welcome back to all our existing followers. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and also comment and like. So we have a new video today, and we're talking about one of us is on HGH, which is a human growth hormone. So who do you think is guilty?
What do you mean? Look at my muscles. I think it's pretty obvious.
Okay.
Yeah. So and we'll get to that, but I think before we get there, we should probably address why we're in a tent.
Oh yeah. We are in a tent, as you can see, and it's an indoor tent.
Yeah. So yesterday was Ida's birthday. So what we try to do is we set up this tent. This is in the boys' playroom, and we watch movies in here.
It was really nice.
What was the name of that movie?
Sea Beast.
Sea Beast. It was on Netflix. It was really good.
It's a good movie. It's a new movie.
Especially with little boys, and I guess little girls too. I mean, the main character's a little girl.
Yeah. And she's black and she got curly hair.
Yeah.
It's not my hair.
That was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was a good night.
It was a good night. It was a good birthday. So thank you. I loved it.
Yeah, and now we're hiding. So the boys are sleeping.
Yes, and we are definitely hiding from them because
we were going to set up in the living room. And we're like, this is too loud. So we went to our room, and then we're like, you know what? Let's just go do it in the tent.
Yes, I think it's perfect. It's beautiful. And we may not shoot in a tent like this, so
we may have to. This just may be the spot from now on.
You think so?
Yeah, because I don't know how I'm gonna get it down. So.
Just leave it in the playroom forever and ever.
It took me forever to get it up in here.
Well, I love it. I think it's beautiful, and it looks like we're we're camping, even though we're not camping. So.
All right. So, moving on.
HGH. I am on HGH. So.
Yeah. Turns out.
Secret is out. Yes, it's not. And
there's a lot to talk about here. If you stick around to the end, I think she can tell you how you may be able to save some money.
Yes, because it's very expensive.
Yeah, if you are, I know this is a very rare case that if you are an IVF and you're taking HGH,
yes,
it's kind of a last resort type thing. So it's rare, but we can maybe give you some ways of saving money.
Yes. So the one that I am on is called Omnitrope, and Omnitrope is pretty much somatotropin. It's a human growth hormone. Usually, Omnitrope is used to treat like growth deficiencies in kids and adults. So it's actually not approved for IVF. But some studies recently have said that it has been promising. Now, my IVF doctor, she was saying that she had one patient that had had no kids, only had one good embryo, and had the same issue as me. Her uterus lining would not get thick enough, and they have canceled so many times. So that was her very last resort.
And that's why you're going to be taking this.
Yes.
So we've been trying for a while.
Yes.
To get her uterus thick enough to receive an embryo.
Yeah.
So we have an embryo. We've tried 6+ times.
Yes. This is our 6th cycle right now.
6th cycle right now. Okay. And what are the other meds that you took to get you there?
Oh man, I'm still on Pentox right now.
Okay, Pentox.
I tried Follistim. I tried estradiol, which is estrogen. I believe those are the only 3 that I have tried so far. But now they're having me try. Right now I'm not on estrogen. Right now I'm just on Follistim, and I'm also on the Omnitrope human growth hormone, and then I'm still on Pentox. Of course, vitamin D, vitamin E, I believe. Supplements, yeah, just the usual stuff.
Okay, so all those things haven't worked, so that's why your doctor brought up this one case.
This is last resort.
And this they would say off-label use?
It is off-label because it's not approved for IVF. So even before you buy this Omnitrope, there's always disclaimers like it's not used for IVF, just so you know. So my doctor is very desperate to get this my body to respond. So please send good vibes towards us. Baby does the whole shebang. The reason why they gave me this human growth hormone, it is a growth hormone, right? So it's supposed to stimulate the growth receptors in my uterus in hopes that it would
get thicker.
It will get thicker. So we do have a video. Oh yeah, go ahead.
But so it's injections.
It's
right?
injections in the belly.
We'll have video maybe of that.
Yes.
Is there a way of taking it any other way besides injections?
So if you do ingestic, the stomach acid will, I guess, neutralize it and not make it good. Like literally, the only way is to do a sub-Q, which
sub-Q means
it's like a shorter needle and it goes inside the fats in your belly, which I thought the needle was actually 1/2 inch. It's too long.
We had a little one, but then you didn't like that one.
Well, that was too short, and I can't find like a happy medium. But it's right now I'm taking 2 shots a day. My whole belly is so sore, so I feel like I'm ready to be done with this process.
Hopefully we're getting there.
So how much does this cost?
Yeah, it's not cheap, and it comes in like little vials, so you buy it per vial.
So you buy it per vial. My doctor wanted me to take 6 vials. People have only had only 1 vial, so I don't know why I want 6 vials.
Gosh.
You know how much one vial costs?
$1,000.
It used to be. It's less for just 1 vial.
I don't know.
1 vial is $670, and I am on my 6th vial. I actually have 2 more doses on my 6th vial, so it is very likely that they're gonna put me on more.
That's terrible news.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But anyway, on the bright side, I do have an appointment tomorrow, and they will see if there has been any difference in my uterus. Because right now I'm both on, I'm taking the Omnitrope in the morning, and then I'm using Follistim at nighttime. So I have my appointment tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm really praying and hoping that they do not cancel. Because if they cancel, we may be done.
Yeah, we might be out of.
At least for now.
Yeah.
At least for like the next 5 years. Why are you laughing, babe?
I don't know. I can't imagine having a kid in 5 years.
Really? Well, you can handle it.
I'd be too old by then. I'd be broken down. These kids will break me down. When you have kids, you age in dog years.
Oh, jeez.
Every year these kids have aged 7 years. David's 5, I've aged 35 years.
Oh, stop it.
That's true.
You act like it, but you're not.
That's the truth.
Oh, stop.
Alright, so
various ways to save.
Yeah, hold on. So it costs what, $670? Mm-hmm. You did not pay $670.
No, I did not pay $670.
Okay. So because you're a pharmacist, you know a little bit
about.
Man, you don't have to be a pharmacist to know this.
You don't have to be a pharmacist. Now,
know how to do this, I guess.
I think for me, it was upsetting to me because my IVF doctor did not. No one in their office told me about this ways to save, and it's kind of frustrating because I'm sure people are actually paying full cost for this. Many people with insurance don't get coverage on this medicine because it's not approved, right? It's not indicated for IVF. So most insurance company, even with a prior authorization, will turn you down for it.
Would they consider it not necessary, or because it's off-label?
It's off-label and not necessary because it's almost like cosmetic in a way. Like you actually, it's not like it's life or death. Like you're choosing to do this. So if you want to do this, you pay for it on your own type thing. So number one, talk to your IVF doctor because they usually have resources they do not share. I don't know why. It is mostly income based, but it is helpful. I did apply with one called, I think it's WellRx. I gotta check on that name.
Is that like GoodRx?
No, GoodRx actually does not help. I don't know why it doesn't help. I mean, you can try GoodRx, see if it will help you. My number one, I would say go on the manufacturer website because they do have manufacturer coupons that will help you out. And those can be very, very useful. Especially like if you have insurance coverage, they may be able to cover your deductible, which is that may be helpful.
Well, and that's more important too with drugs that there is no generic.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So if there's no generic, then go look at the manufacturers.
Yes. And that's literally with all drugs. And then set up, like, they need information, and then they put you in, they give you, like, an ID number. They give you 4 numbers. They give you a BIN number, PCN, ID, and then your group number. You call the pharmacy, give them all the information, and that's it. It's really that simple. 678 times 6.
All right, 4,000.
That doesn't even include taxes.
Okay, so $4,000, but we did not pay $4,000. What did we pay?
We paid $523 for 3 vials, which means a little over $1,000 for all 6 vials.
So we saved $3,000.
That's savings right there.
Yeah, that's savings.
It really
That's
is.
75% savings.
Yeah. It really is. So look into it. They have like income based. I actually got approved for another income based one. They will ask for simple questions, your name, date of birth, all that good stuff. And within that same day, I got approved. I will try to I'll find the name of that website and kind of put it in there to help you a lot because I feel like it's not fair for people to spend all their money just because they're trying to get to what they need to get to.
And what's tough too is we've been doing this a while. Mm-hmm. We've been buying a lot of expensive drugs.
Yes.
Right. And then this is the last one, right? So this is our last hope.
Yes.
So it's not like, oh, you just walked in and the first time you're paying this big money. It's like we've been
doing this for a while.
Yeah, we've been doing it 6 times. So all those things. I mean, those are cheaper than the HGH, right?
Yeah. No. Well, no.
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 So some of them are just expensive.
Just like a little update, they have me doing this HGH, which I started the HGH on my cycle day 18. Like, we've been doing this for like, I feel like 3 weeks now. Cycle day 18, and then supposedly whenever my new cycle had started, I go in for lab work, and then I start follistim on cycle day 5. But my cycle never showed up, which they think is because of the HGH. So when I go in for my appointment tomorrow, they're actually gonna inject me with Neupogen.
So this is another off-label use.
It's not off-label use, definitely off-label use. Wow. Again, so I am a lab rat.
Okay, you just off-label everything.
Lab rat, right here. So tomorrow when I go in, the idea is they're gonna inject my uterus, which sounds really painful with
sounds awful.
Yeah. And then the idea is that it's gonna stimulate like my uterus to like, I guess, kind of refresh it and makes it produce more white blood cells. And in that way,
it's supposed to help with implantation.
To help with implantation, okay. But ideally, it's supposed to also like help thicken the uterus even more to give me a successful implantation rate.
All right. So going back to the HGH, side effects. Have you noticed any side effects?
Side effects. I think the main thing for me is a pain in the stomach. Like, it's just my stomach is all around just sore. My whole belly is. Also, it's supposed to make you look youthful.
Is it?
Yes.
These are side effects?
It's supposed to make you like look like 10 years younger. I'm just kidding.
I don't know about this. I don't remember that being on the bottle.
No, but it does make you a little bit younger. It does like help. It just makes you look a little bit more youthful.
So there's problems there. So I know from what I've heard, this may not be true, but with like a lot of bodybuilders and stuff take it,
yes,
and then they get like the bodybuilder gut.
Do you wait?
So they get because their organs.
I thought you were gonna say it gives you a six pack. I'm like, can you see my six pack?
No.
It gives you.
Yeah, so they take so much. They're taking huge amounts for long periods of time.
Yeah.
So these guys will look huge and ripped, but then they have a weird
bigger
belly because their organs are bigger than they should be. I think these guys are taking it for years.
For a long time.
Yeah, and probably insane amounts.
Do you notice that I'm like stronger now?
Yeah.
Like I lifted a car last time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The other day you grabbed my shoulder.
Whatever.
You said, "Hey," and I go, "Ah."
No, that never happened. I feel like the same. Nothing really has changed. For the most part, it's very well tolerated.
It's really one symptom, and it's the belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and soreness because she's getting a shot. Now we're getting 2 shots a day.
Yeah.
This shot is not as bad as.
Oh, the follistim shot hurts.
Follistim is way worse.
It hurts, and it keeps going on and on and on.
Yeah, because it's got like a weird pin and like click, 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 click.
Yes. And by the way, if you want to see where we started, we have our IVF story, which we're gonna post down here.
Right in my face.
Right in your face.
You're just gonna cover my.
Yeah, like maybe like this.
Okay.
And so click on it and then.
So
see
the IVF story will tell you kind of how we got here.
We got here in the first place.
But it's still developing. So now we're talking about HGH, and then I'm sure we'll have another video where we'll come back and say, hey, what are the results?
Yes.
Hopefully good results.
Hopefully
right?
good results. We'll see.
Could you put that video like here?
The results?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. Put that right here.
Well, I was just thinking right there.
Okay. Well,
like here, I'll just kind of box it in. Can we put it?
Yeah, put it right here. I like that. Wait, but on my face?
What?
Stop playing.
All right, but that would have to be even later because we won't have that video.
We don't have that video yet, but we'll see. But I'm being so hopeful because this is literally like our last resort. After this, we have to just put a pause on it and see.
Give it a little break.
We'll have more videos coming, so if you don't want to miss our videos, and I don't want you to miss any of our videos because we try to give you like the best content, subscribe and like, and also let us know what you think about this video.
If you have questions.
If you have any questions specifically about like savings on medications, I am a pharmacist and I have lots of information and strategies. So in regards to this, Omnitrope as an investigational new drug for IVF, would you actually try an investigational new drug? Would you actually do it, or would you be like, no, I don't really trust it, I want to just wait until it's out and there's more data?
So when you say investigational, you mean if your doctor tells you it's off-label?
It's off-label, yes. So off-label drugs.
Yeah.
Would you go for it or would you not? Because there's not a lot of data supporting it.
And off-label meaning this is what this is not normally prescribed for.
Exactly.
Right. So like HGH is prescribed for kids.
For kids and adults with growth deficiencies, but then it's not prescribed for IVF. Would you actually try it if you have failed IVF? Because we're doing that. But what would you do?
You're doing multiple off-label things.
I'm doing more.
At this point, if they tell you it's off-label, you're like, yeah,
sure,
preference.
Let's go for it. I want to know what you think. What would you do? Would you do it? Would you not? I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.